welcome you to Sunday's game. Kraken 18U women versus the Bluff City 18U women. Kraken in the white caps, Bluff City in the blue. In the water for the Kraken, we have Sammy, Caroline, Abigail, Elizabeth in goal, Annabelle, Mina, and I believe Sophia on the far end. And there's the whistle for the swim off. Like Bluff City is going to take the first period swim off. Plays it back for their two. As play gets set. Defensively, from the far side, from the one counting around, we have Sophia out at their one, Nina at their two, Abigail playing defense at point. Caroline was at the 4, Sammy at the 5, Annabelle playing set D, Mina pressing, forcing a long lob shot safely into Elizabeth's hands. Elizabeth, strong pass out to Annabelle, poor transfer over to Caroline. Annabelle drawing a whistle for ordinary foul. Caroline whistle for ordinary foul out of the 1. Pass comes in the far post. Whistle for ordinary. Bluff City pops it. Annabelle defensively on the steal for the entry pass into the set. Elizabeth up to Sammy on a break. She's got lots of distance, gonna force through. Sends it in to Abigail, blocked away, but lands in Mina's hands. Drops to Sophia. Sophia back to Mina. Gonna have a shot clock violation. Bluff City plays it back. Transition play down. Caroline by herself defensively, staying ahead of the Bluff City winger out there trying to pick. Caroline whistled for ordinary foul. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Pass in front of the driver. Mina comes over defensively for the steal, gets it back to Elizabeth. Elizabeth looking out here to the left again. Nice pass from Elizabeth, dropped it right in front of Sammy as she turned to her backstroke. She's going to draw 2. That whistle was from the other pool, no foul there. Annabelle Mina. Mina shot from the lob, but that's going to be a turnover as Bluff City was already on their break. Mina's getting back. Shot, far post, hits the inside and bounces in. Bluff City took that shot to the long side. Substitution for the Kraken. Sammy coming out, Eleanor coming in to the Kraken's 1. Kraken ladies in the water. Eleanor at the 1, Caroline at 2, Annabelle 3 at the point, Mina at the 4, Sophia 5, Abigail in set. Abigail trying to bounce that ball back out into the umbrella, lost her handle. Out to their 4, down into their 5. Eleanor with the pressure. She's going to knock that clear and get the steal. Drops it back to Elizabeth. Elizabeth out to the far side to Sophia. Sophia into Annabelle. Shot from distance off the crossbar. And lands harmlessly in front of Bluff City keeper. No changes defensively. Strong pressure from Caroline. Whistle for the ordinary. Forces the pass to the 3. Bluff City swings it to the 2. 9 seconds on there. Wet entry pass. Sophia's able to knock it loose, but gets whistled for the ordinary. A shot from distance is going to land safely in front of Elizabeth as the shot clock is expiring. Elizabeth up to Annabelle. Annabelle is going to drop it in front of Eleanor, and Eleanor is going to have a break. Bluff City's set D's got their back to it. Eleanor sends it back. Caroline to Annabelle. Shot from Annabelle, crossbar again. Pressure from Mina on the keeper. Disruption there a little bit. Force Bluff City to hold 3. They're a little slow getting set up on their offense. Pressure from Abigail. Entry pass. Annabelle is going to get whistled for the ordinary. She reached over the top. The driver coming in. Ordinary whistle on Sophia. She stopped that drive. Caroline's going to steal that cleanly after the mishandle from Bluff City. Gets it up to Eleanor. Eleanor's going to go cross pull just off of Mina's reach. Mina, Sophia, 10 on the shot clock to Eleanor. Eleanor's going to draw an ordinary. Back to Sophia. To Mina with the left shot, lob over the crossbar from Mina. Trying to draw the Bluff City keeper early into her power up. 30 seconds remaining in the first. Bluff City shot's going to go off the crossbar. Sophia's going to fight through and draw the ordinary. Kraken's going to have 15 seconds for the final shot. Caroline to Annabelle. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. Shot from Annabelle is going to go. To bring the score even at the end of the first. set for the second, already lined up. A couple changes in the water. Starting the far side, Eleanor will be taking the swim off next to her Mina. Anave right there at the far post of the goal. Elizabeth still in goal. Abigail at the near post. Caroline and then Sadie here on the near side. Going to be close on the swim off, but looks like Bluff City's going to steal away. Abigail with the reach out to Bluff City sends it to their point. They send it in. Caroline with the long stretch intercepts the pass but loses it and then gets whistled for the ordinary. Bluff City on the restart. Eleanor steals the pass, draws the ordinary for a free pickup. Elizabeth gets it out to Mina. Mina into the center for Anave. Anave drives shot near side into the top corner. And Kraken have their first lead of the game, 2-1. Changes in the water. Eleanor comes out from the far side with Sammy going into the defensive one. Pressure from Caroline at the 4. Whistle for the ordinary. Cross pool. Mina almost gets that steal. Pressure for Mina. Pressing her back. And we're going to have a whistle for an offensive foul. Caroline picks up the ball. Swings it out to Sammy. Sammy's got lots of water in front of her. Abigail clears out from the center. Sammy swings it in to Mina, and she's going to draw the 5-meter. Smart heads-up play from Abigail on that one. As her motion out of the center created space and took that defender away. Anave's going to take the 5-meter. Oh, and she is high over the crossbar. A little bit of frustration on her face. Mina forces a bad pass that ends up in Abigail's hands and eventually into Anave. Anave up to Mina. Mina slows down, sends it back to Anave. Anave sends it to Sammy. Sammy draws the ordinary. Sends it wide out to Mina. Mina, safe pass into set. Abigail's able to get a hand on it. Sends it back out to Anave. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Anave shot from distance off the crossbar, bounces into the center of the pool. Defense from Anave and Abigail strips the ball loose. Bluff City's able to recover. Plays it back to their keeper. The keeper sends it to the point. Bluff City out here to the near side. Mina followed all the way across, gets whistled for the ordinary. Pass to the far side. Caroline on the pressure. Shot clock is going to expire. Caroline picks it up. And we're going to get an exclusion don't think that was the right call on that one. The whistle being that they didn't let Caroline have the free pass. Shot from Sammy over the top. Bluff City's gonna take a timeout after that miss on the power play. It's gonna be a full timeout. Teams are coming in to talk to their coaches. Getting ready to expire. Kraken heads back into the water. Bluff City should get a half pool restart. 3:41 on the clock for the second period. Bluff City is gonna, since they called timeout before the restart, they're gonna have a full 30. Timeout in the water for the Kraken. We have Sophia on the far side, Sammy at the 2, Abigail at the 3, Eleanor at the 4. Jessie is in the pool defensively at the 5. Caroline on the set D. Eleanor, pressure on the driver, whistled for the ordinary, but prevented that shot from going off the drive. Strong reach from Sophia out on the wing. Entry pass, Eleanor with the reach. Gonna get whistled. We got Caroline whistled. And we're gonna have a shot from distance. Elizabeth with the save. Outlet to Jessie. Jessie back to Caroline. Eleanor coming across, changing sides on the drive and clearing out. Sophia to Sammy. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Sammy draws the ordinary. Sends it into Abigail. Abigail, a little bit of interference on that shot. Not able to get a lot on it. Bluff City sends it out to their 2. Pressure from set. Sammy into the set. Caroline looking for the ordinary on her D. Strong stop. Almost intercepts that pass, but it's errant enough that Sophia's able to strip it away. Gets it back to Elizabeth. Elizabeth plays it up safely to Sammy. Sammy draws the ordinary. And then plays it in the center for Eleanor, who's drawn 3. Drops it back to Caroline. 15 on the shot clock. Across to Sophia. Sophia's going to walk it in. Dumps it in for Abigail. Abigail has got a hand on it. Loses the handle. It's free for Jessie. And Jessie on the recovery is going to put that in. Betsy out there cleaning up the trash on the doorstep. Blood City on the restart, plays out for 2. Mina with pressure. Across to the 4. Eleanor with pressure. It's going to get whistled for the ordinary. Played into set. Shot saved from Elizabeth. Annabelle was able to get over enough to get a hand on there. Pass comes up to Eleanor. Draws the ordinary. Plays it in the center for Sammy. Sammy dumps it in front for Nina. And we're going to have an offensive foul swim over. Didn't see who they whistled it on. Bluff City plays it up. Annabelle defensively, forcing it out. Causing him to miss the driver. Secondary pass is behind. And we're going to have the 3. Annabelle's going to end up with the ball. I'm not sure what happened there. And she's going to play it out, play it back to Elizabeth. She's going to pass it up to Libby Taylor. It's a little off, ends up on Sammy. To Eleanor. Libby's still driving down the left. Sends it right to Sophia. Wide of the pass. Oh, her pass is behind Nina. And Bluff City comes up with it. Sophia whistled for the ordinary. Bluff City plays it back to the keeper. 41 seconds in the period. 22 seconds on the shot clock. It will not be the final shot of the half. Playing it in. Sammy with the pressure. Forcing him back. They're going to dump it in near side. Sophia is going to block that away, get whistled for the ordinary. Bluff City plays it back. Pass goes over their 2. 10 seconds in the period. Entering the shot. And they're going to flip it in just wide of Elizabeth's reach. We've got one around Annabelle's defense. 5 seconds on the 5 seconds on the clock. Annabelle's going to pop it herself, swing it up, take that long shot, and it's going to drop short of the goal, smothered by the keeper. At the end of 2, Kraken is up 3-2. Switch sides and benches. We have a 5-minute intermission. Better game than the score indicates. We had Annabelle put 3 off the top side. Nina's put 2 off the top. We should have caught just enough.
Yeah, and working at the same time. Right?
At least you're in the same place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can stand in the middle and like... I can hear it saying. I know you can't think of game for our boys.
Yeah. It's just... So I think...
really well for her being able to make the put them together so that one video.
Right.
Only highlights.
Yeah.
That way. Because they'll do it, right? I'll send the video, they'll go do it.
Already done, yeah.
So if you just send a 15-minute video of the highlights, then it'll go out.
Okay.
The better ones will watch all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, exactly. No, it's so awesome. I know, I was telling people, it's like, all of our games next year.
Kraken are set for the start of the second half in the water, working near to far. Sophia, Mina, Abigail, Jessie in goal, Annabelle, Caroline, and it looks like Sammy out on the far side to do the swim off. There's the whistle for the start. Sammy's got an edge on the swim off, and she's going to win that cleanly. Plays it back to Caroline. So Annabelle will be playing point. Abigail going back into set. Caroline swimming in it strong, driving on her own. Drops it to Annabelle. Annabelle to Mina on the weak side. Mina's going to walk it in. And she's going to shoot near side top corner. Very nice shot near side top corner from Mina with the left. 4-2 Kraken early in the third period. Bluff City on the restart. Abigail's going to be playing defense. Caroline's defense forces an errant pass. Sammy picks up, draws the ordinary. Caroline picks up the loose ball, dumps it in front of Mina. Everybody's cleared out. Mina again with the left. She's going to drive it in. Shot save. Pressure from Mina. Almost gets the ball back. He's going to force more back and forth. Bluff City plays it up near side. Annabelle on the pressure. Caroline in the center. Sophia dropping in to help. Annabelle pressing all the way back. Drops it in. Mina and Sophia converge for defense. Force a ball under and a turnover. Sophia immediately back to Jessie as the Kraken go on the break. Jessie to Annabelle. Annabelle sends it way forward to Mina, who's wide open. Nobody home. Sends it across to Sammy. Sammy shot, goal. Very nice play from the Kraken there. With Annabelle and Mina on the assist. Good work from Mina to draw that defender across, freeing up Sammy. Bluff City restart. Abigail on the pressure at the point. Bluff City to the 2. Mina pressing. Caroline with the reach. Steals that pass away. Caroline's going to take it up herself. And then plays it out wide to Sophia, who's got lots of open water in front of her. Still lots of open water in front of her. She's going to shoot. It looked like Bluff City might have got a hand on that to knock it into the keeper. Bluff City plays it out near side, mishandles the pass. Sophia picks it up, dumps it to Mina on the restart. Mina's having a hard time getting a handle on it. Drives it in. She's going to continue to walk it in and delay, and then she's going to just dink it over. Waits out the keeper on that one. Heads up defense from Sophia triggers that goal for Mina. Water, Sophia's out, Eleanor in at the near side. Defensively, everybody else remains the same. Bluff City at the 2. Mina coming with pressure. Forces a bad pass to the driver. Samantha and Eleanor both collapse. Bluff City picks up. And they're going to whistle Caroline for an exclusion. Not her fault on that one. As from up here, it looked like Bluff City had restarted and passed the ball. So when it bounced in front of her player, or showed up in front of her player, she immediately went to defense mode. Timeout from Bluff City, just for a half-full setup on the power play. Bluff City out to point, swings down to the 5, back out to the 2, to the point. Across to the 4, shot from distance, hits the crossbar, hits the bottom of the crossbar and bounces in behind Jessie. Very nice shot from Bluff City on that one. Not much Jessie could have done to handle that. Sophia is back in the water to replace Caroline. Animated Sophia at the 2. Sophia to Sammy at the 1. Sammy takes it further down the line to Mina working on the left. Defense comes from behind. Mina beats double time. Sammy shot through the keeper's hands. Nice save from the keeper after it skipped through her hands. Good heads up work from Bluff City. Keeper plays it out. There's 3. And Bluff City plays it into the set. Annabelle reaches a free ball over the top, strips it away, and plays it back to Jessie. Jessie, outlet to Sammy. Sammy to Eleanor. Eleanor draws 2 and draws the ordinary foul. Sammy picks up the restart, sends it up to Mina on the left. Mina near side top corner. Good heads up play from Sammy on that one, recognizing Mina's open across the pool. Eleanor makes her way out. Sadie coming in to replace her on the near side. Sophia still out on the far side wing on the 5. Forces a long pass cross, but Sadie is able to intercept and pick up and takes it herself. Her pass into Abigail just off the mark, but Abigail recovers. She still got it all on her own. See Sophia coming in. Sophia picks it up, loses her handle. Mina picks up the ball, sends it all the far side to Sammy. 2 seconds, shot, needs to come, plays it in the center, shot clock violation on the turnover. Annabelle is going to play some defense and get whistled for an exclusion on that. Bluff City back on the power play, and they immediately restart. And they, for some reason, just restarted the shot clock for Bluff City. Sammy defense. Ordinary foul, forcing the pass back out to the point. Bluff City wants it in, shot. Save from Mina. Jessie is able to get it out on the rush. Gets it, plays it near to Mina. Mina slows it down. Sophia. Looks like Eleanor came in to replace Annabelle. Nice pass from Sophia. Shot from Abigail. Save. Pressure from Eleanor. Eleanor almost gets it on the backhand. Bluff City plays it up far to Mina. Mina dumps it into, forces a short pass into set. Sammy, good defense, draws the ordinary. Shot from Bluff City on the restart. Goal in the lower left corner. That is a Kraken timeout. It is a Kraken timeout. Full timeout. Teams come in. Sub for the Kraken on the restart. In the water after the timeout. Nina, Abigail, Caroline, Eleanor, Sammy, Annabelle, and Jesse still in between the pipes. Jesse restarts to Annabelle. Sammy drives. Caroline shifts around. Ends up in two. Shot from distance. Goes through the keeper's hand. Kraken was playing for the final shot there. Ended up leaving Bluff City 3 seconds on the clock. Shot from distance, and Jesse's going to handle that easily. Very nice setup to end the third period from Jeff. Putting his girls in the right positions at the right time, and they execute it well. the fourth for the Kraken in the water, working near to far. We've got Sophia, Mina, Annabelle, Jessie still in goal. Sammy, Caroline, and Eleanor taking the swim off. Then on the restart, looks like Eleanor is going to win this swim off handily. Very clean win on that. Way out in front. Plays it back to Caroline. Caroline swings it to Annabelle at the point. Annabelle to Mina. Mina into Sammy. Sammy with the reach. And she's going to draw 5 meters. Sammy shot goal on the 5 meter. And Jeff rewards her work to draw that 5 meter with the goal. It's apparently Sammy's second 5 meter shot. She never taken one before yesterday and has now made both of them. Bluff City on the restart, back to their point. Sammy on the pressure. Bluff City plays it wide. Eleanor comes in. Annabelle playing the set. Caroline following her driver. Pass across. Mina pressure. Caroline's going to force it. And Sophia is going to come across. Get whistled for the ordinary. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Annabelle's forces a bad pass. And they're going to whistle Mina for a 5 meter. Very similar play to what happened not even a minute ago on Sammy's drive and working. Everybody set. Jessie shot, save on the 5 meter and keeps it in. Keeps the ball in play. Very nice save from Jessie on that. Gets it out to Caroline. Caroline sends it up to Eleanor. Eleanor into Mina. Mina's going to draw an ordinary. Kraken, everybody was driving the same time. Dumps it in. Sammy dumps it in. Bluff City keeper scoops it away. Sophia's going to maintain some pressure to buy some time. Bluff City walks it up the far side. Now sends it near side. Sammy comes out on the pressure at the 1. Still pressuring on the 1. Ball goes to the point. Annabelle's pressure at the point. To the 4. Caroline holding her ground. Gets whistled for the ordinary. Shot from distance, skips just short. Jessie saves that one easily. Plays it up to Mina at the point. Annabelle is transitioned into set. Mina plays it near side to Sammy. Sammy loses her handle. Very nice turn, loses the ball. Regains possession. Draws the ordinary. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Eleanor. Eleanor to Mina. Mina's going to shoot from distance to the left. keeper's able to just drive up and get that, keep her hands on that one. And we have a Bluff City timeout. 3:43 on the clock. Kraken breaks in their timeout in the water. We've got Sadie, Libby, Annabelle, Mina, Sophia, and Caroline. On the restart, 3:43 on the clock. Ball's out to the Bluff City keeper. There she goes. They play it up to the 2. Mina with the pressure. Sophia stops that drive coming in. Going to get whistled for the ordinary. Libby forcing this wing out. Shot, skip, just under Jesse's arm on that save attempt. 9-5 Kraken, now 3:27 in the game. Caroline plays back to Annabelle. Annabelle to Sophia. Sophia to Mina. Caroline. Mina to Libby. Libby to Mina. Mina loses her handle. Reaches across. Steal. And Caroline's going to get whistled for the exclusion. We're going to have Bluff City power play on that. Ordinary foul whistle for Mina. Annabelle reaches over the top. She's going to get whistled for ordinary foul. Bluff City plays out to 1. Shot off the near post. Power play still on. Bluff City plays it to a set. Back to the wing. Power play is over. Abigail's coming out. Into the center for Bluff City. And the shot is going to tip in off the bottom of the crossbar. Just over Jesse's save attempt. Abigail replaced Caroline. Sophia sends it across to Mina. Mina's going to lob it from distance off the crossbar and bounces back into the field of play. Libby coming out for pressure. Bluff City sends it in to set. Mina whistles to the ordinary. Bluff City sends it back out. Sophia on the pressure. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bluff City sends it in. Mina's going to get whistle to the ordinary. 1 second on the shot clock. And they're going to play it out of play on the shot clock turnover. Jesse sends the ball into play to Mina. Mina up to Annabay. Annabay safe pass to Abigail. Abigail draws the ordinary. Plays it back to Libby. 16 on the shot clock. Libby to Annabay. 12, 11 on the shot clock. Annabay plays it out to Mina. Bluff City comes away with it. Mina's going to get probably ordinary, but there's not going to be enough. Jesse's going to be one-on-one here. Shot on side. 56 seconds remaining in the game. Bluff City down 2. Jeff whistled for a full. Yep, Jeff called a full timeout. Looks like we had a final sub here for the Kraken for this last 56 seconds. In the field, we're going to have Mina, Sophia, Elizabeth, Sammy, Abigail, and Annabay. Caroline with 2 exclusions. Looks like Jeff is going to hold her out in case this ends up going to an overtime or shootout situation where they would need her on. With the restart to Annabay. Annabay to Mina. Mina sends it into Sammy on the drive. Sammy across to Abigail. Abigail sends it wide of Sammy. We're going to have 30 seconds. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Bluff City plays it in, loses the handle. Elizabeth is going to try and tip it away. Pressure coming in for Abigail. Samantha not able to get to the keeper. Annabay with pressure. Draws the ordinary. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Annabay comes into the defense. Stops that shot. Shot clock violation. 9 seconds. And they're just going to hold it. confident you're going to win their final game, potentially final game of the day, 9-7 over Bluff City.